Company for a sketch and subdivision at 1559 Route 9 W Market. Pat, are you ready to start off your comments?
This project was before us in 2023. It has been back now revised. We have received zoning approval for the existing structure on one of the lots, and they reduced the lot count to 6 to comply with the private road ordinance. 2 of the lots front on the state highway, utilizing the private roadway, and the other 4 lots will have access to the private roadway as well.
Pat, can I ask you a question about that? Do you need to get a approval from the DOT to put a driveway onto the state road?
Yes.
Well, even if, they aren't planning to put the driveway on the state road, but they're using the lot, don't they have to show that they have the ability to utilize that
No,
entrance?
it only has to have the frontage on the road. So it encourages the use of the private roadway. So it says if you have frontage, but you put them onto the private road, we don't count it towards the lot count. Because we want the off, even if it's a town road, we want it on the private road, to limit the cuts. With this private driveway there, and having access, the DOT will not permit it. Actually, they're gonna tell you to go otherwise. Give a town road, DOT interchange, they say go to town road, don't go to our state highway. So the regulation is that if you have the frontage, you can put it on the private road and not count it. But there's no requirement to say that it has to go to the road. And I don't think we want it on that. With limited driveways not done, it's better.
No, I'm just trying to get clarification as to whether or not you have to actually be able to access another location for your
No, it just
driveway.
has to do with frontage.
And also with the DOT, could they deny a, private road going out onto that, state highway?
So the answer to that is yes, they would need a valid reason. They often do not restrict it. They have to give the lot access somewhere. They won't tell you you can't access it, but they can restrict the access. They do need a DOT permit. If it has site distance and the right lot geometry to meet their standards, they often will. I don't see any reason why they could deny it. It would be arbitrary, but they'll have to go through that process to get that done.
And just to address that, so that process is, generally speaking, a 4-step process. I've been through 3 of those 4 steps with DOT. They've approved the location, they've approved the site distance. They're generally okay with the location of the proposed road cut. It's just a matter of completing the 4th step, which is relatively minor things.
It's the details. You're at the step where they want construction details compliant with their standards.
So is there gonna be a place as they come up to the top there, where they'll be relatively flat and able to look in both directions before they have to pull out?
Yes.
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 There's a negative 2% grade required on the state highway for a certain distance.
How many lots are you proposing on this private road?
6.
It's 6 lots.
Pardon?
6 lots.
I thought there was over 4.
There is, but the 2 have frontage
On
on
9
the state highway.
So we get the back door
They
permit.
don't, well, your ordinance says that specifically. It encourages that they don't want you having a 4-lot private road and then having 2 lots on the town road going to driveways. The ordinance for the private roads encourages everyone who's off the private road, if you have frontage, you don't, the two that have frontage don't get held against you.
And I guess to clarify, it's 5 new lots, so the new lots will be accessed by the private road. There's one existing lot that has the driveway on it.
I thought that driveway was coming to the private road as well.
That wasn't my plan.
Okay, so if it has that existing driveway, it should be fine.
Right, DOT was okay with the existing driveway being there.
It also doesn't say you have to do it, it says you can do it.
did grant one variance that I'm aware of, in the past, but that was a very different situation, because it was an existing situation. And, I don't think it was the safety hazard that this appears to be, because I know in this situation, the town board, in their discussions, were very concerned, about putting all of these houses off of the state road at this particular spot. And so they voted against, granting it's not a waiver, in this case. So I just wanted the rest of the planning board to be aware of that, and that the town board has concerns about the safety of the location of this, road, as well as them mentioning that the highway superintendent, said that he would really not want any part of this, of the town having to maintain this road, and that's why they insisted that it be a public road.
Well, we're gonna have a gateway meeting on this?
Private road,
Oh,
They insisted
a
in-
private road, thank you for correcting.
Mrs. Lindsay, could you share that with us?
Sure, it's all on the town, website, and
What was the date?
I believe it was, it's not written on here. I believe it was in September, or it might have been October, I can get the date.
Or this year?
Oh, yeah, it was just,
The issue there, whether it was gonna be a public road, a town road, and the town determined that they did not want it to be a road. Because then,
well, they didn't want it as a public road, and they didn't wanna give they didn't wanna give a waiver on it.
Were we gonna have a gateway meeting on this project?
I think we did.
If you're looking at 7 lots.
I think we did have a gateway.
Yeah, we did back when it was the first time it come through. What about this time?
That's true, we could have another one.
You know, it's no do-over.
yeah, I had it as a comment, whether you wanted to do that or not.
Yeah,
I didn't get all the way through my comment. Comment 12. yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I think it was, I didn't attempt to go through them all, but
So, Jan-
the only issue with a gateway meeting is I don't know who's gonna be here.
Right.
It has wells, septics, DOT would be the only other agency, the town highway's not here, town water's not here, town sewer's not here.
Okay.
So, I don't know what your procedures are, I haven't really those are new, but I did put that.
So, that being said, do we just want to maybe meet with the fire department as opposed to having a gigantic preliminary conference?
I gave my chief a complete set of the plans the other day. Last Tuesday.
Okay. Did he have any
No,
comments?
he didn't give me any comments yet.
So can you ask him to provide us with some comments for their next appearance?
I definitely will.
All right.
I do have a letter from the chief when I originally submitted this, and the road hasn't changed since then, it's just the lot count has changed, so I can resubmit that if needed. But he didn't have any issue, as long as it met the private road spec, he didn't have any problems with it.
And what about the school, if the school bus has to, stop it,
That, I'm not entirely sure how that works, I don't know.
do we need to have the applicant contact the school, and get a letter?
We could, the school said they were stopping on 9W at Dockside. We had a very different reaction from the same school district in Newburgh a couple of years ago. When they wanted to bring them off the 9W into a development.
Yeah, they're not gonna go down the proper road.
We'll stay on
No,
that. We'll stay on that.
But should we require that they get something in writing from the school for us, saying that they will have a school bus that will stop at that spot at the top of the hill?
Can you reach out to the school district as well and see what they
Right,
say?
it might be helpful to put the site distance on the next edition too.
Yeah, it is on there, it's probably just small, but like I said, DOT was fine with the site distance. Jack was there, we walked it, we looked, we did our thing, and they were okay with it. But I do understand the concern and the location, I get it.
Can I have a motion to, have the planning board declare its intent to act as the liaison for this project?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
I'll say that.
Any discussion? No? Any objection?
So we'll hold off on that until we get the revised application in the AF, but as soon as we get that, we'll circulate it.
Okay.
And to vote to type it as an unlisted action.
Can you repeat that now, sir?
In order to, the reason why we're circulating for lead agency is because it's an unlisted action procedure. So just type it as well.
So, just by motion,
Yeah.
can I have a motion to classify this as a type 2 action?
No, unlisted.
Unlisted action, sorry. Unlisted action.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Any objection? Alright.
We may have done it once before, but it was a separate one, because otherwise you wouldn't have a DOT, but we'll do it again.
But
I just have one other question on the number 6 here, about the drainage district lot, that says it's a town board thing.
So, yeah, so this has a proposed, because of the amount of disturbance on the construction of the roadway, it has permanent stormwater practices. And typically, we would require those to be on a drainage district lot. Because this is a private road, you can incorporate that area into a private road lot and craft the maintenance agreement, but I think those should come out of, right now they span the 2 lots, though that area should come out of those lots. And it should be part of the homeowners association private road agreement for the long-term operation and maintenance to make sure that those get maintained. Putting them on 2 people's separate lots is not conducive to having them maintained. One person might like cattails and the other one might not, kind of thing.
Thank you.
anything else on this one, Pat?
No, I think we have a couple comments, preliminary comments, but their next submission should address all those.
Anything else for the board on this one? Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Next